on a baby carrot.
That was the best moment last week.
Welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. We're a bit early tonight.
I know. I kind of like the earlier schedule when we can swing it. Then I can actually eat dinner after session and do some stuff. Sure. We'll take advantage anytime we can. Our beloved and fearless leader is currently indisposed, but shall be joining us shortly. But with that aside, and me not being killed by a baby carrot yet again, we'll pick up where we left off last week. So, you guys had prepared, trying to find a way, your first plan not necessarily going exactly the way you wanted it to, trying to figure out the best way to find Thorian Frostwind's personal quarters where you know Douglas should be. Trying to come up with plans. You guys went shopping while Misfit and Serena recovered from some of the after effects of being inside the ocarina a little too long. You guys tried to find a student to borrow some potential equipment from, not finding one at the sandwich shop. Found a student store. You guys bought a couple of things you needed, as well as a third-year uniform for Amelia. Seemingly good. You went back, collected your friends, and decided it'd be best to go visit Brother Eldred, kind of see what he's up to, if he can provide any type of aid, only to find that not only was he seemingly not in his house, there was seemingly some sort of disturbance as his greenhouse had been broken into from the side. After a little bit, you were able to find some tracks that led towards a shed, more or less, on the edge of his property on the western side. As you made your way over there, you found out it was locked from the inside, but seemingly there was something inside that was not quite friendly. As you ascertained, it looked like it was one of those feral vampires you dispatched in the caves the day prior. You kind of debated what to do, only to have your research and testing interrupted by a very familiar-looking wagon of Blackwoods. As you guys kind of dispersed and hid, they came out, seemingly checked the property, found the vampire, and it seems like the female of the two that might be related, or more like twins, slowly ripped this thing's limbs piece by piece, almost having fun, until finally destroying this vampire. Kind of staying out of the way you thought you were pretty good until the male twin made an appearance, but didn't attack. Didn't do much because the presence of a, well, not small, a direwolf-size puppy. That Misfit seemed to seem familiar. Could it be the little friend he met the day before? After that, several much larger wolves appeared as well, and the vampire departed without giving away your position. Worried for Eldred's safety, you went and checked the property after they left, only to find that Eldred had managed to hide himself thanks to a really good D100 roll by you guys, under the floorboards of this shed, seemingly using some sort of pipeweed to hide his mental state from the vampires as well. As you pulled him out, he kind of got out, invited you to his house. You conversed, got information from him, and decided that you should rest there for the night. He offered his help for you the following day, or to whenever your plan was going to be ready. Having access to the school and being one of the main suppliers of the alchemy building, offered to sneak you in and potentially get you into this sewer system that he used to play in as a child, his father being a former professor of alchemy at the school himself. As you guys settled in for second dinner, waiting for elevensies, your evening was kind of interrupted as a second sunrise happened. As you looked outside, it seemed a little bit too big, but a very centralized location, very familiar to you, around the area of the caves where you had discovered and notified Seraphina the vampires were spawning. With that, we pick up, still in the evening. So at this point, you guys can kind of do whatever you need. We'll say it's like we'll just call it 9 o'clock for this point after everything happened. So with your last evening, you can plan and do as you wish. I leave it up to you.
Marius is going to go finish his coffee, and then he'll be right back.
Sounds good. I'm gonna try not to choke on baby carrots.
Our friend here doesn't know alchemy, does he?
He knows more how to make potions. He's fairly good at it. His father knew more, but his father also knew transmutation magic.
Mm.
So he only got the alchemy component. Very big into plants, though, and healing herbs.
Okay. Just healing herbs?
Basically any type of plant. But yeah, as far as doing magic himself, he hasn't seemed to say he knows any magic. You can ask him. He did note that he was more into potion making, though.
So, are there any ingredients that a student would be sneaking around in the alchemy section of the school and be embarrassed to be caught with those?
Huh. Like what? Normally you're embarrassed if you don't have the proper herbs for your homework. I mean, that's how I'd be embarrassed.
I was thinking more ingredients to make a strong aphrodisiac.
Or a love potion or something.
Love potion feels a little illegal.
Not illegal, but it would be frowned upon. That might not be a horrible.
I want to be embarrassed, not in trouble.
Well, what are you trying to accomplish?
Them to not ask too many questions while I embarrassingly hurry away from any situation I get caught
in. I mean, maybe. I don't know how that would kind of repel people away if you're walking through. It might draw more questions.
We're going late at night. Or do they have night classes?
They don't really do night classes. It's really up to you. I mean, I could only really sneak you in during the times they're open, but that doesn't mean you have to come out at that time. You could come out later. But yeah, it's really up to you guys how you want to approach it. But walking down the hall with some of those type of ingredients wouldn't necessarily keep people away from you. You'd be better off eating something that upsets your stomach. Then people will definitely stay away from you. I have some laxative herbs if you'd like.
I don't plan to have them in the open. I plan to drop them if I get caught. I was trying to hide them.
I don't know. I've never really was a student. Kind of lack the knack, so to speak.
Amelia,
my dad was more the magic user.
You could probably get away with like dropping an erotic novel on the ground.
Roll D100, Bell.
I have a slightly spicy one, but I wouldn't call it an erotic one.
Amelia, roll an insight check.
Oof.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I have a romance novel, but not an erotic one.
What about like a really stinky pit? Like an angry monkey or something. No one goes near angry monkeys. Although I don't have a monkey.
I have a druid, but I don't think he would. Oh, he's asleep.
Don't forget, if you want me to, I could go there earlier and kind of check around the buildings and see if there's an easy way down into the tunnels near the alchemy building.
That would help.
We'll be happy to do it. But I'm not much of a planner. I'm willing to help, but you guys got to promise me something too. You can't go hurting students, okay?
Of course not.
Be careful. There's a lot of kids there.
Ideally, no one's going to know we're there at all. No one's going to wind up dead. Don't worry.
Sorry, what about dead? Did you just say?
I said no one is going to wind up dead.
Okay. Okay.
You're better off in the necromancy building for that kind of stuff. That place always gave me the creeps.
Yeah, I'm not great with necromancy.
Yeah, I could never get over the ghosts.
There's a ghost in the necromancy building?
That's ghost with an S. That's plural. There's many ghosts.
Oh.
The alchemy building's much safer, I would say.
I could imagine.
So, what's the plan? You guys gonna get some rest?
Well, yes, but we're working on, the plan for tomorrow.
So, anyone have any ideas to prevent us from getting caught if need be?
I'm just gonna pretend to be like maintenance or something if I get caught.
I might need to change out of the adventurer's outfit.
That shouldn't be a problem.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I have one idea that might be able to help. I don't know how effective it'll be against a bunch of mages, but she's gonna pull out her pipes. These are pipes of haunting. If people hear their eerie tune, they will not want to approach.
Unless we are near the necromancy building.
Even even the undead may not want to approach. Well, some.
So
I meant
think
the
that's like a
students.
fear?
Kinda. Although I've never actually had them work, so.
What do they do?
Apparently
yeah.
nothing from what she's saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and just pop a charge and start playing
Sure,
the.
their pipes of haunting.
It's funny you say I've never had them work. So like somebody just sold you some pipes and they said they were magical.
I guess all of you make a DC 15 wisdom save. Amelia is fine. Bella's.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I rolled a 4. -2.
You are frightened for the next minute.
Did you see Eldred?
I think you might have been sold faulty material.
You scared the poor guy. Oh wait, you scared the poor guy.
Oh.
He is pale and shaking.
So they do work.
All right, I'll make some hot cocoa.
He's still not moving.
Hey, do you have cinnamon?
You watch his hand kind of shake and he points over near the sink.
All right, thank
right
you.
there.
Amelia will make some hot cocoa.
After your minute goes off, you just see him just like dripping in sweat.
Are you okay?
I will.
Those really are scary.
I'm just glad they work.
No.
I'm not.
You want this spiked hot cocoa or just regular?
Why would you put a spike in your cocoa? That would hurt.
Alcohol.
I meant alcohol.
You can do that?
Yeah.
You're the halfling here. Like you've never tried?
I did never think to put it in hot chocolate before. Science dictates that we must investigate. He just starts grabbing cups.
These pipes don't require attunement, so if you two are going in, Amelia, you could certainly use them. They don't seem to be the most reliable, but they might come in handy in a pinch.
What's Zoop doing?
That's a good question.
You're coming with us if you would like, but we can't kill anyone there.
You'd kind of stand out.
Mm-hmm. And the council is already aware of your group.
And illusion magic doesn't work. Well, in certain locations.
Are you worried about your friends at all? You could try seeing if you could do anything for them.
Oh, they have all the tools they need to get out. They just have not.
Group always being lazy when Zoop not there to supervise.
They've got wands and picks. But hell, they've got better than picks. They've got a key.
Do you think either of you can create something that can agitate, like skin and eyes, that we could throw if we need to escape?
Yeah, I got this, and I'll like jiggle the bag of fish powder.
Oh yeah, that would definitely do it. For sure.
Would it permanently harm them?
No
I
clue.
mean, permanent's a very strong word.
Isn't that explosive?
It's mostly corrosive.
Perfect. Let's use it.
Tastes a little sour too.
What are you thinking?
We'll make a gas, and if we get caught, we can throw that and run.
Kind of like a smoke bomb.
No, smoke bombs you throw at your feet. You want to throw this at the other people's feet.
I mean, I could get away with throwing it at my feet. You just don't want to be around me.
Yeah, I really don't.
You can throw smoke bombs behind you.
This thing is for irritation. You breathe in and it irritates you. It's not just smoke.
I'm aware.
I also have Amelia will hold up 2 bags of caltrops. I also have had these.
Also could work slowing people down. You'll have to factor in that they're all casters. Speaking of, smoke bombs actually might be quite useful. A lot of spells require you to see your target. There's a nice obscuring cloud of smoke in the way. It's going to make it really hard for them to cast spells at you.
Now that I can help you with.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get to work on that with Eldwin.
And we
no.
will probably need someone with minor illusion.
Not it.
Wouldn't smoke draw a lot of attention though?
Yeah,
Well,
it's the if we get caught option.
Yeah, it's the if we get caught option, we need to leave.
Well, if you're going through the sewers, we could always take some extra. I have something that burns and will make their eyes very watery. Someone would have to light it on fire, though.
That's fine. That's doable.
Yeah, I could throw something together.
So we were smoking down in the caves?
Oh, no, gods, no. That's a special blend of my own. Kind of a concoction, a hybrid of plants, so to speak.
Okay.
This combination will just make their eyes water, make them cough and choke, and get out of there in a hurry.
Yeah, sure.
Also, though, unfortunately, unless you have a way to not breathe it in or to cover your faces, it might do the same to you. So there's always that.
We can work around that.
Hey, Kalsto, question.
Uh-huh.
Major image would normally require me to like move it around and stuff and be within the range to use it. Would I be able to put it on a object, like a minor effect of it, just like have it change the color and have it stick to that object?
Example.
So, like, say hypothetically, I were to give someone a ring, like say a silver ring, and then use a major image to change it to a gold ring, and then they walk off wearing the gold ring. Would it can maintain gold even when they walk out of the radius, or would I have to like follow them around, continually moving it?
Because they wouldn't have the ability to move it. I mean, it would kind of maintain because you kind of have to. You'd probably need to be at least nearby or have eye on it.
So I couldn't say hypothetically just use a major image on a ring, hand it to one of them, and then when they walk into the school, they have an illusion detector or an anti-illusion detector.
Because you would actually have to move the ring. It doesn't just like stay on their finger.
Okay. Well, even I'm not saying like conjuring up a ring, but like just changing the color of an existing one.
But you'd still have to move the illusion with the existing one.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm being attacked by a halfling.
At least he's calling his children halflings. Mine's a gremlin.
Huh. Didn't even know there was more than one halfling here, did you?
No, he just kind of crawled under the floor and you pushed him back down.
So we're resting, right?
We will be, yes.
Is there any place? Are the trees protected by anything? Like some city ordinance that you're not allowed to chop them down?
Not that I'm aware of.
Good enough for me. Amelia will start making her way outside.
So, Val, you can conjure up minor images, can't you?
No way, I never figured that out.
Oh, also, just to note for Amelia, Misfit was able to pick up the scent. It seems like those war dogs, while not present, are surrounding a large perimeter around this property. They don't seem to be doing anything other than keeping a perimeter.
Okay. Amelia just wants to check if she has to collapse a tunnel, she could with her axe. See how easily a 3-point axe goes through a thick tree.
How big of a tree are you looking for?
A decently sized one, because it is going to have to go through stone.
Sure. We'll say you find like a decently thick, maybe 25-foot tall tree.
Yep. I'll pick the second largest tree, because you need to respect the really old trees.
If there's nothing like incredibly big here, but I mean, it's a decent sized tree.
3 points, and I'm just going to swing my axe through it.
Don't forget it's a disadvantage with your negative, though, I believe.
You still got to hit the tree, dude.
-5.
Hitting it's not the problem. It's penetrating the bark that's the problem.
Yep.
Oh, if he connects with it, penetrating the bark's not an issue. He's just actually got to get it over there. He basically can blow this battle axe up.
Shoot, let me re-roll that. That is a 10.
For the sake of fun, I'm going to let this hit the tree.
All right. Smash through the tree easily.
Sure. Drop your damage.
Okay.
Also, why did you re-roll it?
Because it's disadvantage.
He didn't hit this.
Oh.
Depending on how many points he puts into the axe, it gains benefits, but each level makes it harder. Right, so you just watch, you swing, you expand the axe, you cleave the tree, no issue, it falls over.
Oh, I should probably make this firewood or Misfit will be mad at me.
Amelia, roll a D100.
You finally hit something.
51.
So you kind of sit there, you look at the tree like, and you hear very familiar rat-like sounds coming from the woods around you.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just sit there for a second, unable to move. And then you just see like this field mouse come out of there, look up at you, run away.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll an attack at disadvantage because of the size. You do get to roll 2 of them, though.
Yup.
We have some rodent trauma in our past.
I'm assuming that hits a field mouse.
Oh, you're going to be in so much trouble. Didn't you promise Misfit you wouldn't hurt animals?
No, I promised I wouldn't. I promised I wouldn't let them
start.
suffer.
Fair.
It's true.
All right, so this mouse.
2 more.
Yeah, I think I think he got him.
And I will happily hum my way back.
Easy enough.
Oh, that should be fine. I think I've used my brain power for the day.
Yeah, can I make smoke bombs with I don't know what his name down. With
Brother Eldred.
Yeah, Eldred.
If you need help, I could.
Smoke bombs could be a little bit more difficult. He was going to make a big bundle of herbs that you could light on fire.
I'll try smoke bombs while he does that then.
Sure. What do you want to make them out of?
Oh gosh. I don't know
Oh.
what smoke bombs are made out of. Flour?
Oh,
He just looks at
That's very bomb, less smoke.
don't worry, ma'am. I'll help you.
Like that's me as a person not knowing what smoke bombs are made out of.
You probably wouldn't. You've never really probably made a smoke bomb before. But Eldred will try to help you. Just roll a D100.
Eldred?
Oh, hold on. I'm helping the ma'am.
Okay.
It's kind of hard. He doesn't really have anything that can make anything overly complex. The best you could probably do is like make something that'll just smoke up for like a tiny bit, but it probably will only kind of feel like a smaller room. And it probably won't last long.
Okay.
Wouldn't happen to have aluminum dust, would you?
No. Sorry.
Yeah. Shame. Okay.
I've sealed your fate. I told on you.
No, nothing.
You're gonna get it. All right, so the two of them will work on that. So he'll kind of like start bundling all of these herbs together for the fire version. He'll kind of just like advise you. Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. You mix it.
hey, Amelia, come over here a moment. I want to try something.
Okay.
I've been thinking about your little illusion problem, and a bit of a long shot idea, but
Problem?
yeah, you want like an anti-illusion detector, don't you?
Yes.
So, I am going to burn a second level spell slot for it, and I want to try and extend my disguise self to be a disguise other.
Trying to think how.
The easiest bet I imagine would be Arcana.
No, it's much harder than that. It's going to depend on. It would have to be a combo move. Or do you have any gumballs left?
I do not. Misfit might, but
Well, Misfit just appeared. You can
I have
ask.
many gumballs.
Do you have any of the minor illusion gumballs left? Or
No.
the disguise selves?
Fresh out.
Yeah, so if you can sell me on a way that you can do it, maybe.
Unfortunately, I don't have that meta magic. Yeah, no, her method is just try and pump some more magic on it and try and focus on Amelia.
Roll an Arcana check just as you kind of think about it. So you have to like kind of conceptualize how this would work. Magic probably isn't going to solve it.
But it was worth a shot.
Misfit murder was done.
Hey, I shot it 2 more extra times. It is a puddle. There's no proof that thing was existing.
Technically, you only told Amelia not to let them suffer. You didn't say that Amelia couldn't blow them up in a field.
Mhm. I didn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
This is your second strike, Amelia.
Well, technically, you don't know.
I was alone.
Misfit sees all.
You should probably not tell him about the tree I killed too.
Oh yeah, he killed a tree, and then a mouse came out after he killed the tree, and he got scared, so he killed the mouse too.
Misfit heard the tiny screams of the mouse.
Well, technically, the tree's pretty big, so the tree will still be out front tomorrow. I saw the whole thing. That murderer. All right. Anything else you guys want to do this evening?
That I can think of. Does anyone happen to have mage armor?
Well, actually, I do. She stands up, grabs her staff, gives it a twirl.
Oh well, no, not now. I don't think Amelia will hold the breastplate she hasn't had on for recently. I don't think I could walk into the school with this and not be suspicious.
Probably not. I imagine they're not going to bat an eye at a mage with mage armor on.
I could be taking the abjuration class and just practicing.
Or he can
Charmer's
just have it on for fun.
Charmer's abjuration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me, I'm just an alchemist.
Abjuration is all your protective spells.
Hmm.
What are you thinking?
Oh no, I was just thinking about that abjuration comment.
I don't think on it too hard.
I would say a fireball is a very protective spell.
Maybe more of an explosive spell.
I guess we can see things differently. I'm gonna go rest for the night.
Yeah, I can see them right and you can see them wrong. Have a good night.
The girls are fighting.
I totally don't know what's going on, but it sounds like magic is very complicated.
Mm.
I didn't even know mage armor was this.
Yes, it only seems complicated for those that don't come by it naturally.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were talking about a spell, and he watches he holds up like this halfling-sized robe. I guess
See,
this isn't mage armor.
That's what you'd think, right?
Totally. I mean, that's what my dad used to wear. It's a professor robe.
Well, I didn't know your dad was a mage.
He told you his dad was the alchemy professor and transmutation.
Right.
That's why he was at the school.
I was still coming down from a rather strong high.
Oh, are you an alchemist too?
Occasionally.
Hello, practitioner. He just kind of nods and smiles.
Well, Phil, you know your way around a bottle. Do you think you could pull off being a professor if not a student?
I don't think Vel's going to fit in the halfling robe.
Zoop will.
Oh, Zoop would.
Zoop also can't make Zoop look like not Zoop, though.
And illusions don't
Hmm.
work there.
And also, while high or senior year students, maybe they're not necessarily rare, they're rarer than like the common students. A little bit harder to pull off being a professor because there's probably a limited number of them. You can certainly try, though.
I have another reduced gumbo. You shrink somebody.
What gumball did we leave in the flute? It was it the red one?
What color gumball did you?
It was. I think it was a green one. I had 2 of them. Now I only have 1.
Then probably green.
Green was reduced, I thought, though.
Yeah.
Used one on Vash. When you made him a little.
Wasn't it green?
Yeah, because you turned him into a little boy. I thought it was red.
Yeah, it might have been red.
Because you said
I
it was
labeled
cinnamon.
all of them. Oh, red is enlarged. Yep, that's right.
All right, so there's an enlarged gumball inside the instrument. But yeah, you're out of yellow. You have 1 green. I thought you think you only have 1 red too, so you're out of red, and then you have the other colors.
Well, they could take some work, but I might be able to make him look like a gnome. Actually, goblins are more akin to halfling size, aren't they? The goblins are around 3 feet.
It's not necessarily the size that's the issue. If you can get an illusion on him for any reason, it's not so much the size that's the issue. It's
the motion.
There may not be any smaller race professors at this point.
Racism has taken over.
Because there's probably only like a professor or 2 per discipline. So we're looking, this is a very limited number of professors.
Yeah, but the real question is how many of the students are going to question that?
Depends.
Because I imagine most of the students would probably go, oh, maybe we got a new professor, and probably just shrug it off. It's the faculty that's going to be like, hold on, wait a moment, you're not supposed to be here.
It's only 16 professors and a couple of admins.
Let's be honest. How many students see like a new teacher at their school and go, "Oh man, that they might be infiltrating"? No, they're just like, "Oh, I don't
so
know."
The caveat there is you don't know how frequently or infrequently they do get people that come in, but they're not necessarily professors. Like they would get like a guest speaker, but it's up to you. Just depends on who you find.
I suspect it wouldn't be the students that are like super inquisitive as to, oh, there's a new professor.
Depends.
I think it would be the faculty that would be the problem there.
No, the only students that wouldn't care are the ones doing poorly.
I mean, you'd probably have better luck with students that aren't of the discipline of the professor. But like if you go into the alchemy building with an alchemy professor robe on, they're probably going to be pretty damn wise to what's going on. Or very confused. Very confused.
She's got to go lay down and get ready for her long rest.
Oh, you're not going to join in on 11sies?
We've got to be ready for tomorrow.
He looks over to Misfit. What about you?
Sorry, what did you say?
11sies. You know.
He's hungry.
I would gladly participate in 11Cs.
Is it AM or PM?
PM at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
We haven't rested yet.
Yeah, I'm sleeping now.
Okay. Your food? Anyone have anything they want to do tonight? He wouldn't have the time to help you because he's already helping Vel.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
he only
mean,
needs to write it down.
Oh, as far as the recipe,
Yeah, I just want the recipe.
roll a d100. It's just like, huh? What was in that potion again? Oh, yeah. Write down a list of ingredients. Pretty sure that's it. Let me know if it works.
Now, Amelia, before you go to sleep, how good are you with animals?
What kind of animal?
Let's say a cat.
Why?
Just ideas I'm working on. Are you good with animals?
I'm fine with them.
Perfect. Won't take too much bribery then. Hey, Misfit, by chance, have you seen any cats around?
I
Mm,
don't think so.
Misfit. Roll a history check with advantage. So you
Okay.
recall your recent experiences here. You know, now that he brings it up, you don't remember seeing any cats. Strangest thing. Seeing
I saw
dogs.
a little boy turn into a dog.
A
Couple squirrels.
dog or a square wouldn't be as common of a familiar.
You don't
Maybe a
know
frog?
wizards.
I have a cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, you know. Around.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
We have Saphira. She's basically a cat.
Pretty much. You're not wrong.
Yeah, pseudo-dragons are
Would
familiar.
certainly draw a bit more intrigue, but that could work. I'm thinking if we shroud an animal, we could have them go in with Amelia and Val. And whenever it's visible, they know they're in an anti-illusion area, and whenever it's not,
and then not
then
getting smuggled in with a crate.
Up to you guys.
I was gonna get smuggled in with a crate and then pretend to be
like this.
maintenance.
I like
And
the smuggled
Amelia.
in idea. That sounds easy.
Then with Amelia.
Well, I could probably fit in great too.
How am I gonna get out of the crate?
Oh, right. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, either way, to whichever one of you is wandering around, we could send Saphira with you, shroud her in shadows, and whenever she's visible, you know you're in an anti-illusion area, and when she's not, you know you're good.
Does it anti-illusion it or does it dispel it?
Like a little canary.
I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure it suppresses it. To dispel, usually that has to be more of a directed thing. What you would want to do for wards would be a suppression. It's hard to direct wards.
Well,
They'd have to have, like, I don't know, a couple of guards sitting there dispelling everyone.
illusion's not really a problem until we're trying to sneak out or sneaking out.
Well, you were asking about an anti-illusion technique, so
Yep.
You could always go at night if you're worried about it.
Oh, that's the plan.
Yeah, there probably won't be anyone in the buildings at that point other than the students or faculty that live in the building.
okay.
But maybe they could be asleep. Less people, though.
If you don't need it, then you don't need it.
I'd lend you a cat if I had one, but My dad never let me get a cat.
Anti-illusion is if we need to hurriedly throw up an illusion between us and someone who might see us.
Okay, so then do you want Sophia with you, or
Good night.
Fear also does not work for free.
Sphere has been a little upset about my my treasure situation. Running a little low.
The horde has been reduced to unacceptable levels for the mini dragon.
tell you what, if you go in with them, I'll give you a gold coin.
He turns the head away.
Well,
I have a cat.
You do?
Yes.
Where? I didn't see a cat.
I'm gonna like turn and start digging into my coat, and I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, and I'm gonna pull out like this big fat orange cat.
Whoa! Nice pocket.
Thanks.
well, that'll work perfectly. And probably a lot cheaper than trying to bribe a dragon.
This one has a limited duration, though, doesn't it?
This is only an hour.
Still
Her
pretty-
name is Beatrice.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Beatrice.
When it's time for them to go in, that'll work perfectly then. Hello, Beatrice. And she'll pet him. Or her. It.
How's roll for stupid? Roll for orange cat stupid.
Roll for orange cat. D20 for intelligence. Smart orange cat.
How expensive?
You didn't roll at disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Average orange cat.
Well, average for a human, not average for a cat. Unless it's a percentage roll that you're going for, not a number.
Think in percentage.
No. Like, you can still use your D20 as a percentage. Like, we can math it, but I didn't know if you were trying to roll, like, its intelligence is 10.
No.
Yep,
Just
I get where you're going.
how general orange cat it is. It's an average orange cat. So it's
Perfectly
still pretty
average.
dumb.
All right, so you finished your 11 p.m. snack. Any prepper spell slots you want to waste before your long rest?
I don't think I have anything other than I'm prepping what I'm taking in with me, and it's not a lot.
You know what? It'll be a pain in the ass to drag around, but I am going to create like a. I'm going to use a major image to create like a. Oh, what are they called? Like an elvish camo cloak idea. I'm trying to think what they're called. They're the cloaks that kind of like match the scenery behind you, like they change
Ghillie
and shit.
suit?
No, a ghillie suit is like a bunch of leaves and twigs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what the hell was it called? So no, it pairs with like the boots of elvenkind. It does the inverse, where it like makes it difficult for people to see you. I'm trying to think of what
Cloak of
this is called.
Elvenkind?
Cloak of elvenkind. That's what it is.
Hmm?
I want to create an illusionary one of those.
What level are you casting it at?
6th.
Okay. So you
So
can.
It's going to be a pain for her to move it there, but
Yeah, it'll be a
Once
little
she
annoying
gets
to
it there.
move it there, but just be careful where you walk. But yeah, as long as you don't hit like a dispelling ward or some sort of magical trap, you should be fine. So that'll give you advantage on your stealth.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Anything else?
so,
Sending time, but nothing pertaining to us at the moment.
Do you
All
use
right.
any of your staff, Misfit?
I think he used it all up. I think he's got like 1 point left
Oh yeah, that's right. You're saying messages on Trevor.
to Trevor.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Healing doesn't really matter.
I don't have anything permanent I can use with my spell slots.
Let's see. Nothing useful for that. We already did a lesser restoration. I don't have the supplies for augury. I can dispel a couple times. I can.
Oh, and wait, if you can dispel a couple times, you want to test if that plant's a wild sorcerer then?
I have augury components if you want to borrow them.
For which one?
Augury.
You do?
Yeah.
That's the bones.
It's my bones.
That's her asking her bones. That's augury.
Up to you. I have right now for Zoop. I have 1/6, 2/5, 2/4, 2/3, 2/2, and 4/1. So I'm like spell slotted up. I didn't use much today.
I've been a patron of Lord Crayola for many years.
It's Lady Crayola, first of all. I'm using the wrong small person voice. But yeah, so I can do greater. Well, I don't have the components for greater resto. I could do lesser resto, augury, or dispel. Everything else is kind of healing or combat.
Yeah, you can always try on the plant. I suppose. I'm just gonna use it to detect magic. Is the plant magical?
Nope. Organic plant.
What plant?
Trevor. No, the plant you stole from the
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. The one who had an existential crisis because she shared a name with a student.
I wonder what came first, the student or the plant? Because one of those is a lot creepier than the other.
So I dispel plant?
No, that should be fine.
Now I can't want dispel plant because you told me not to.
Gotta wean Elizabeth off this magic.
Yeah. Well, and the plant has had magic used on it.
But no transmutation magic.
Not that you can tell. At least not anything that's like an active magical spell.
I mean, you can do it if you want.
Oh, you can do it.
What makes Misfit? What if someone used a very, very high level spell and permanently turned her into it? And she's waiting for you to release her from her imprisonment as a plant.
You might dispel the plant food.
Oh, well, that certainly wouldn't be good.
I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but
Do you give Elizabeth magical plant food?
well, magically enhanced plant food. I can't just give Elizabeth anything. I didn't really call it Elizabeth, though. I can't talk to plants, so it's good to know its name.
You want me to talk to any of your plants? and ask them what they think of you?
Please don't. I don't handle criticism well.
Well, Misfit, they might be upset because of the attack recently. So let them
Okay.
calm down first. And
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna say
right.
good night.
If you want to take the best care of your plants, I mean, knowing their needs might help with that. I should
No,
look
but
into it.
I don't have nearly enough self-confidence for this.
She just kind of shrugs. Well, I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow. Good night, everyone. And she'll head upstairs as well.
Soup just looks at the plant. I'm watching you, plant. And go sit somewhere to rest. That was your non-hit from before, right, Amelia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Still a non-hit. Misfit hasn't thought about that one in a while, too. All right. So let me go ahead, hit the long rest button. Marius, roll a D100.
Amelia's gonna be so upset when that hits.
I was gonna say, with anybody in chat, there is nobody in tonight. Not used to us starting early. 57.
Okay. You guys rest without issue. Serena, being the only elf,
Mm-hmm.
at about 3 o'clock in the morning, you just hear at the door, knock, knock, knock.
Would be had this early. Something's not right. She grabs her staff, puts up her psionic defenses, is going to ward herself and quietly sneak down, try and get a viewpoint out of one of the windows.
Look out the window. You see nothing. You hear Aldred kind of just like mumbling in the other room. Oh, there. So early. Hold on. You just hear him fumbling around in his room.
Sorry, you remember what happened last time we didn't answer a door when someone knocked?
From the window, can she see the porch at all?
Not like a lot of it, but you can kind of get a semi-angle off it. If there were like a bunch of people standing there, you'd be able to see like a group, but maybe not if someone's like right at the door. There is people in the door, although it is lower.
She'll crouch down and take a peek through.
Look through. Nothing.
Yeah, this is worth she'll attune to the weave and kind of
Who is it, Serena? Oh shit. Who is it?
I didn't see anyone.
He just comes out in like a robe and a nightcap.
Go back upstairs. It'll be fine.
Huh. He just starts walking back, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 on the front door again.
Does she see anyone?
Nobody.
She's going to attune to the weave and use to detect magic.
See
Does this
nothing.
wake me up? Anyone else?
You're still in your long rest, tuckered out, but it might.
It will only receive violent action from me, so I'm going to continue to sleep.
Who is it?
There's no one there.
Ghost.
Oh, something else.
He's just gonna run over to you. We lost Kate.
Yeah, I'm not. It was on purpose. I'm refreshing.
And he just kind of holds onto your side and starts to tremble a little bit. You're not using those pipes again, are you?
No.
Bam, 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 bam.
All right. Stay back.
He just goes and hides behind like a counter.
She is going to, readying her staff, crack open the door a bit.
See anything?
Hmm. She waits for a moment, just kind of observing.
And then you hear something.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like skittering almost in the front of the house.
Skittering?
Yeah.
Would you say more like a horde of rodents or a horde of spiders? Like what kind of
Trevor is
skittering?
here.
Hard to say. And then all of a sudden you just see a rock go through the window.
Fucking hell.
And then you see someone climbing up on the windowsill, except it's just a hand. There's nothing else connected to it.
We go.
You watch him just kind of crawl through the hole and walks over, this hand walking, and just sits there. And it does that thing with its fingers where they roll like he's being impatient.
Come on in.
He's already in. He broke in.
Look, you could have waited by the door.
It flipped you off.
Rude.
It sits there and it starts walking its way up the stairs.
Misfit is, and she'll direct him to which room's Misfits.
It turns back, it looks at you, it gives you a thumbs up, and then it goes climbing back up the stairs.
She's going to alright, get back to bed. She'll direct our lovely host back to his back to bed, and then she's going to, with a combination of mending and mage hand, try and put that window back together.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but you managed to do it. He just sits there. Good night, Trevor. Just goes back to his room. Trevor continues. Opens a door that I will not name. 10 minutes later, he climbs on top of Misfit's head and waits until Misfit wakes up.
Nice.
I will delete my message for being woken up by Trevor.
Misfit, you wake up and your face is just kind of numb from you just like resting your hand on it. Almost like if you like rest against the table and you get the red mark on your face. Except it's not your hand, you come to realize.
Oh. That's not my spare hand. Oh, good morning, Trevor.
He just kind of like pops up and waves.
Is it morning by this time?
Yep. Everyone long rest for that issue.
Oh, glad you made it.
Ooh. Who do I want to pick on for this one? I feel like picking on Vel for this. Roll a D100 for weather for the day.
Okay.
I
I
take
could
that back.
re-roll that. I could re-roll that. Should I re-roll that, guys?
I don't know if
Up
that's
to
going to
you.
be good or bad for us.
We're fine.
Let's keep it.
All right. You wake up to a very rainy day.
You come downstairs, you see Serena's just sitting at a table looking out the window.
Oh. I just realized why that's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it's not like cloudy or anything, but it is very rainy. So just a very stormy day. Yeah, sunlight's not going to be a friend today unless you produce your own.
That'll be a misfit department.
Eldritch kind of will wake up and look outside. I didn't think there was any rain in the forecast. That's pretty weird. Oh,
Weather,
well, guess I'm making soup. He starts gathering herb things for his soup.
Soup.
Mhm.
weather can be like that at times.
All right, so the day is yours. Prep what you need for your mission. What's the plan?
I'm not going in with practically anything because Amelia made good points of like, oh, we can't really look like adventurers if we want to be incognito here.
Serena is going to handle communications, and she will shroud the cat with an invisibility when it is time to send them in with Amelia.
So we have all day, don't we?
Up to you. Planning is yours. Ask
Wanna
your
go
boss.
on at night.
Well, Eldrin was gonna go in and scout out to see if there was a drain near the alchemy building. That's the only thing we're really waiting on.
Yeah, so he can go do that because basically he can drop you off and you can stay with the supplies if you want.
Yeah,
But they
I'll
do
climb
have to be during operational hours. So if you guys, he can't drop a shipment off like late at night. You'd have to be dropped off and then come out later.
Yeah, I could spend a day in a crate. I can do that now. I can go get prepped.
Does anyone
Well, you don't have to
any
get in there right now, but once we go, you can.
Serena will also hold out the pipes to Amelia.
Oh, thank you.
They don't require any attunement.
Does someone else have Dispel Magic today?
Zoop can dispel magic.
Zoop, my man. Okay. I'm gonna cast water breathing on all of us. Because, sewer and flooding, it may
know
not
what?
be the...
Oh, it is raining too. Good point. Good call, Misfit.
Just in case.
I'm really glad I'm not going in the sewer. That prospect.
Yes, you are.
What?
No, she's a girl in the chair or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she's not going in at all.
No.
Can you do mental communications, Amelia?
Fair point.
All right, so Eldred, for the earlier bit of the morning, we'll make the morning soup to enjoy his rainy day. And he's like, so should I go check it out and come back? Take me like an hour and a half to get there and come back, maybe 2.
I think someone. Hey, Misfit, how many wild shapes do you have?
2,
Could you?
3, and then I
could
have to
you-
take a nap.
Oh, just a nap, not sleeping.
Just a nap.
Would you mind going with Eldred just to be safe? It is cloudy.
Yeah, sure.
Do we have to do a vampire remembering roll?
Yes, you do. So go ahead and roll. Who wants to do it? I'll let you do it for. Only one of you is immune to this roll.
I mean, I'll do it.
Up to you guys. Actually, technically, it's up to your boss. That's what comes being the party leader.
Yeah, I want Amy to do it.
All right, roll a D100.
Before.
I think that is like one off or the exact same roll you got the day prior. Yep.
Nice.
So seemingly without issue. For some reason, you seem to be less impacted by this spell that makes people forget. No clue why.
So we're waiting until they get back.
Seems so.
All right, so the 2 of you head off.
Hey, Val, you want to help me make something?
Keep talking.
I'll hand you a list I have.
All right, send me the list and I'll give you an answer.
I don't know if it's an accurate list. I rolled the deal.
They're ingredients.
It's an ingredient list.
All right, Kalsto, tell me what he wants to make, and I'll let you know my answer.
You don't know what it makes. It's a recipe to make something. It just has ingredients in preparation. It's a potion.
Can I roll an alchemy thing to figure out what it is?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Or a nature check.
Did he add his proficiency because he has alchemy supplies?
I do have alchemy supplies. Proficiency.
Sure.
I'll just roll that then.
Yeah, go for that. That's fine. Welcome back. You don't know what it is.
I like give you a squint.
I asked him for it. I may be a little tipsy. I don't remember his name.
Eldred.
Eldred. All
I
right,
asked him
fine.
for a recipe.
Does he have everything here?
If not, it can wait.
Okay. I will, I guess, make an investigation. Are you going to give me aid in this?
Oh, yeah, I will help you. Right, you just describe to me what the plant looks like.
Kind of spiky, small on the smaller side. Not a bush.
Are you trying to identify plants?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the stuff
It's
on
nature.
the ingredient list. Okay. Well,
There you go.
Not a freaking problem.
So, interesting enough, he's very organized with the plants. Like, he has labels on things too. So, even if you're like a little doubtful, you can kind of see. So, you collect everything on the list. He's got all the tools here to prepare.
okay, I'll start making the potion.
Sure.
I will be a warm body to hold things.
Yeah. So, go ahead and roll an alchemy supplies skill. It kind of hit you. Not as much, no. One
So I
found
didn't
you.
notice.
That's about all you know.
You cut out.
Okay, we're back up.
Yay! One of the vampires found you, but you're not sure. You do have suspicions that the male one more or less had some sort of natural psionic abilities.
Okay.
The girl had telekinesis, and the other one kind of gave you a strange feeling before and was the one that found you in the woods without much issue.
Then mentally to Pisset, I could link us up now while you guys are out, but it might make you a bit of a vampire magnet. Go call. Oh, Misfit is AFK.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and from the base understanding you kind of had, from what Seraphina kind of told you, it's not necessarily like you linking up with Misfit is not like could hear you, but he basically can hear everyone in a 5-mile radius. So having a spell doing it is not necessarily making anything out of the ordinary. It's just another thing within range. Unless he's specifically like looking for you guys. But I mean, even if it's raining, we still need our power naps.
Well, now here's a question. Because my ability or my linking is psionic, can I block out other people from listening in?
Use magic psionics. His is not any type of magic. His is a supernatural gift.
I'll
Okay.
use magic to help.
Listen, I'm going to be a great lizard. I think about bugs all the time anyways. No one will be any the wiser.
All right. I'll go ahead and link all of us up.
If you find a ring of mind shielding, though, perhaps.
We will extend that.
In fact, Sarita, I hear that there might be such a treasure in a castle nearby. Some old cleric's artifact.
I may have to check that out.
Oh, that's just me being a butthead. I can tell you exactly who has a ring of mind shielding on him.
I'm gonna guess a blonde-haired son of a elven dragon.
Nope. It was a very evil, corrupted lich, so to say. It's theirs. His ring. All right, so they go check it out. Mr. Roll a D100 just to make sure we don't hit any runes as we explore.
Of course.
We're only outside, so not much of an issue. Okay. Roll an investigation check. So he gets you within the grounds. You guys kind of start looking around for entries into the tunnels near to where he's going to make the drop off.
I am great at these. Oh!
You tap into your inner lizard, and you do find there is kind of a graded up, but you gather you guys could probably get through it. It looks probably big enough because none of you are size large. You all could probably fit through here.
Excellent.
So you go back and sync back up with Eldred, get your spot, and you guys start heading back. So, anything else you guys wanted to do before they get back? It takes them just an hour to get back. We can skip, but in case any of you wanted to do anything.
Amelia was the slow one and the quick and the hungry, so I took a swig of the potion we made.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Whew.
Roll a D100 in tower. Okay, I'll tell you when it's relevant.
All right.
Doesn't seem to do much, though.
Did you just make like orange juice or something?
How does it taste?
Kind of gritty. If you like blended up grits and like added more liquid to it, but also kind of chalky.
Nothing?
No.
Very fibrous.
I pass it over to you.
Amelia will stick a finger in it and taste it.
Take a little taste. You get the exact same taste.
Mm.
Not really enough to do too much potentially, but roll a D100 anyway.
Hour. Here you go.
This is actually too funny. Roll a con save too while you're at it.
Oh boy.
I love you two right now.
With just a finger test?
You could be totally irrelevant. You never know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like. Do you ever tell Vel what it's supposed to do?
No.
Neither of you noticed any type of effect, which is a little disappointing for you, Amelia, because you're hoping it would.
Did we make it wrong?
Oh, he didn't sound like he fully remembered. It might just be a wrong recipe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
We'll just prep restoration just in case. You know what? Soup prepare greater restoration too, just in case.
That would probably be for the best.
Misfit not here. All right. What were you do, Serena? Your cloak is still awake too at the moment.
Yep, I was just asking, did Serena notice anything weird about them?
No, they're making a potion. They seemingly did everything correctly. Like they didn't look like they were bumbling around or anything. But whatever effect they were looking for, or any effect at all, seems it didn't work.
Oh, Val, did you also want some magic armor, or are you going to rely on your normal stuff?
Depends. How suspicious would it be that for a handyman to be walking around with mage armor?
Less suspicious than if you were wandering around in leather.
I'm not going in with armor.
Armor's not too noticeable, is it?
It's a pretty minor spell. It's not going to be something particularly noticeable, especially not in a mage's academy.
Oh, you know what?
Every student
Excuse.
and their
It
grandmother
helps me not
probably
hit
is
my
good.
hands. Yeah,
There
give
you
it
go.
to me.
Question:
Well-
who is in tunnel team? Who is in box team?
I'm the box.
Well, I guess everyone who go to tunnel might be box. How we do this?
So everyone's going in box. I will hopefully get into the alchemy lab and let you guys out.
Oh,
And
that
then
makes sense.
and
Then go tunnel?
And
Yes,
then
then
I'm
go
gonna,
tunnel.
yeah, and then I'm gonna open the drain. We're all gonna.
Who do you
Go
want
tunnel.
Bram with?
Actually,
That's a
that
thing.
would be a very good. Ooh, but that could be very dangerous too. We learned that from the last time we
Yeah,
didn't bring Bram.
Brandon's gonna get exposed in there, isn't he?
It'd be a very easy way to test for runes, but unfortunately, Bram is kind of one of those ones where, like, if the cat just disappears, where if Bram's there, Bram will basically turn into his normal self and not be invisible. But you can have him around the area. You gather from Misfit, because Misfit was there earlier by the time he gets back. As long as you stick to the perimeter, you can use Bram in basically any way you need, as long as you don't touch the walls. But once you go inside, it might be a bit iffy. But if you're hiding in a box, I mean, it might be best to have him outside anyways.
Marius, you do have a perfect excuse to just walk in because you dropped off that ocarina yesterday.
Different building. He can go on site, though.
Yes, the problem being, what story do I use when we go there and it's missing? Do I start a fuss about how they've lost my merchandise or my possessions? What
Yes,
if that brings up questions for them about me bringing it in the first place?
And that probably won't raise questions as to why you brought it in the first place, but you wouldn't obviously know that it's missing. You could simply go and do some more research on it.
Wizards
Perhaps
aren't stupid. I don't know. I have one of those gut feelings that that's pushing luck.
Until
Also,
you're
just-
informed that it's missing, you have no way of knowing that it's missing.
As a reminder, where the library key was, that's the central admin building, so it's near to where the entrance is, kind of centralized. The alchemy building where you're being delivered is in the northwestern part of the campus. So they're not extremely close.
Okay. So he'd have to find a reason to wander
Well, the
about.
campus is generally open unless there's a reason the gates are closed, so he can still get into the property anyways. Typically, people that are not students, while he can be out and about the campus, wouldn't be necessarily going into the alchemy building. But he could be in and around to it, just not necessarily inside. The admin building he can go into, because that's where people would typically go.
Besides, don't you think it would look more suspicious if it went missing and you didn't show up?
Both look suspicious. I'm just, there's concern. It's a mage school. They're more than likely going to have scrying devices. If they test to look, see that maybe I've caused a diversion. I don't know. I just say it's a gut feeling. It makes me uneasy.
You can
I
be
can
in the
do
box
it.
with me.
Thank you, but no.
You could always join sewer team then.
Sewer team has to still get in the box, though, unless we get tricky.
That's why I prefer to send Bram for complex matters,
Has the
Well,
ocarina
then-
been out or in?
if at all possible. How long has it been since I dropped off the ocarina?
Close to a day. You dropped it off in like the afternoon the day prior.
And what time is it now?
Morning.
Late morning at this point, because essentially they go and check a way to get down into the sewer tunnels, and then they came back. So it's probably like 10:30. in the morning.
How about I wait till mid-afternoon if you can send a message, or if Bram can accompany you as close as possible, get it to let him know. Then I will know, and I can go in and ask if it's been researched yet. That way, at least give them 24 hours.
That could work.
And if
I
you accomplish
suppose in
your
the
thing
meantime,
first, then no need.
you could be my guard. And send Bram in with the sewer team, try to avoid. Nah, I can't imagine they would dispel familiars.
Very well.
Okay. So you're going to wait and come in later, but send Bram with them now. And then who's going in crate supplies and who's just walking in?
Great.
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 I'm walking in.
All right. So you're going to be the walk in. Marius will walk in later, and then everybody else is getting delivered.
I think Serena's still going to be hanging out outside.
Up to you. So do you not want to go to crate? Going in the crate could be difficult for you too if you keep that cloak nearby. And if someone detects anything going in.
Yeah, she's likely to trigger too many flags. She'll hang out outside, maintain communications.
All right, so you're going to be outside the gates or just outside outdoors?
Yeah, she's going to be outside the gates. Kind of in some areas she can find that she can like hide.
All right, so you go out front, you do that. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back, and we'll pick up at the school.
Amelia, do you want to
Prepare
use the cat
spells.
or
I will take the cat.
perfect?
So, give me mage armor.
Oh, I like mage armor as well if you can.
She was waiting till it was closer to when we were going in.
Basically, when they get put in the box, you tap us with it.
Because it lasts a while, but don't want to burn the duration unnecessarily. Never know how long we're going to be in there.
I just want it on my combat tracker.
Yep.
Stuff.
All right.
Yay, 15 AC.
Prepped a lot of really weird spells today.
Thank
Hey,
you.
because we're not killing anyone, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yep.
If I could grab sleep, I would love to.
Oh, Misfit, did you water breathing everybody? You only put it on yourself.
Yeah, I am gonna forget to take it off, so we just have it all for today.
Okay.
Water breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before Amelia goes in, I'm going to tap both her and Fel with the Staff of Defense and Major armor them both up.
Mister, do you want some as well?
Sorcery points?
Before you do that, Eldred will advise you. That might not be the best idea. They do inspect deliveries. So if a bunch of boxes have a bunch of spells showing up, that could be an issue.
Oh, well, magic items set them off too.
Maybe unless we have a way to hide them. None of you have like a big metal box or anything, right?
I look at Amelia. Didn't I give you a silver one?
Yeah, but I don't think it's big. How big is the chest?
It's not very big at all.
I think it's like a jewelry box more than anything, if I had to guess.
How thick does the metal have to be?
I don't know. It really just depends. Typically, they use like detect magic.
1 foot and then 6 inches wide deep.
Hey, you're pretty good.
So wait, will they? It's just herbs, right? Can't we
Yep.
just can't we just line the box with it?
I'd have to be really thick. And he also doesn't have metal.
I don't suppose there's a supply of lead nearby.
Not that I would know of.
I don't carry that stuff on me. That stuff's heavy.
Yeah, but is there like a smith or something that has lead on hand?
We should have done that in the hour we were waiting.
Or you can give me the bag of holding, and I can bring everyone's stuff in.
Unfortunately, I can't do that, as that will cause significantly more problems.
Why?
You know
You
what's
could
in there.
get some from Gruff's yard. They might have some.
How many people are coming in the cart?
Or you guys can just leave all of your magical equipment here and go in even more naked than normal.
Eldred is driving the cart. Everybody but Marius and Serena are in the carton boxes.
A polymorph would probably set off their sensors.
Probably.
Hear me out. What if I made us look like potion components?
Hey, Zoop, I don't suppose you have like a non-detection spell or something?
Not really.
He said he's not a wizard.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have it.
All right, everyone give Misfit your stuff. Misfit, you're coming with me as a familiar rat.
What about an unfamiliar rat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give him some of my stuff.
Actually, make it a cat, please.
Are you sure? I like rats.
You
Cats
could
are-
also just follow behind the cart.
True.
All right, well,
Yes.
speak now for hold your peace.
Say you're trying to get first dibs on the delivery. I mean, Liz and him are pretty close. Could probably work.
We're going to need something to block the detect magic, because they're going to sense our communications if we don't. Otherwise, I won't be able to talk to anyone in the box.
Well,
I mean, you could come with and then cast it afterwards.
Then I won't be able to talk to you guys.
You'll be in the box. You can be in my box if you want, Serena.
What a generous offer.
Also, there's still the problem of me setting off wards.
Well, if you're in the box, you don't have to hide. Because you'll be in a box.
Constantly have illusion magic up or something?
She gestures to the cloak that is like frequently changing colors.
all right, then I guess we're not having outside communication for this one.
I point at your necklace that has a non-detection radius.
Fair point. All right.
It's not an item, though. It's a major illusion,
Yes, but
Her necklace is a non-detection amulet.
which protects her.
Yeah, so whatever she's got going on should be fine.
what is your cloak anyways?
Hmm?
What is your cloak anyways?
That lets me hide easier.
So, if you're going in, you don't need the cloak.
Look,
My abilities in there are very limited given the wards they have in place. I am not much help in there, and I'm a bigger risk. I
Okay.
can move into
Let's-
wherever we're going to meet up.
I said okay.
And we can establish things there. But if I hang around, things may get more difficult. Maybe
Okay,
not.
let's get going.
Use this one just because I don't have a better one. All right. So this is a covered one too.
Man, all this rain's gonna ruin my makeup.
Wear a hood.
All right. So let me get my box people. So we have a Zoop.
Oh, where is the crate going to be kept?
Depends if they put it away. Typically, it gets put near the stables.
Oh, so I. Okay.
So we have
Oh,
Well?
right back.
Amelia. Put over here for the moment. Serena is not here. Mister, were you following behind or were you going to go inside?
Serena will head in with Crate Team since I got to establish connections there.
No. Are you bringing your major illusion with you?
Hmm.
You should have it
She's-
like fly above, as long as it's within range.
I suppose.
Right, so we'll drill like a little tiny hole for you to look at. I feel like I'm missing a person. He's driving. I guess I'm not missing anybody. Okay. Get a little Holdred token.
I suppose if I'm also sneaking in with the crate team, I can hold on to any equipment we need to smuggle.
That you are fairly safe on.
Cool.
All right, so you stash everyone's gear.
I
Yep.
Easy enough.
have 5 minutes to put mine on.
There you go. That could be Eldred for now.
Yep, Amelia's just in a normal school uniform. I have a staff, and actually, I will give you my instrument. Or I'll give you all my stuff, really.
Up to you. You can have items on you.
Yeah, you're a student. You could keep some stuff on you.
Yes, I know, but breastplate.
Well, sure, that might be suspicious, but your instrument or these pipes?
I will keep the pipes on me. I don't want to get my loot wet.
Alright. I understand.
Also, I want to look as wizardly as possible, not bardly.
True. Not too many wizards are proficient with many instruments.
Oh, they're awful, in my experience.
All about books, never about fun.
All right, so you give them your other gear.
Yeah. So, Vel, how are you feeling?
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
All right.
Hold on. Nothing suspicious at all.
It didn't even roll, it just slid across the screen.
It already knows what you've done.
I'm just picturing like a scene where it's like freaking Gate grabs a D20, shakes it up, goes to roll it, camera follows the D20, it bounces onto a 1, then stays on the 1 as it bounces on, and then just kind of skids across, staying on that 1 as the camera follows it.
Oh, Phil, I will need your crowbar though.
Fine.
I don't think I'll be able to open the crate, but I might without it.
A couple of your them could probably open the crate from the inside if they really needed to.
Yeah. Let's not leave her completely naked, and Serena will hand Amelia hers.
Oh, that works.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have these tools too.
Okay. So Marius waits close by, waiting to come in a little bit later. Amelia, you approach on the grounds heading towards the alchemy building using the handy dandy map your mom, not mom, bought you.
Glasses.
The rest of you proceed in.
I just need to clarify. Are we shredding Misfit, or are you just keeping him in your pocket?
Pocket? Sorry, I stepped away. What happened?
Just to clarify, are we shredding Misfit or his cat, or
Why don't you just have Bram on your shoulder?
He'll turn into an imp or something.
Oh. Is that a bad
If he's
thing?
in the box, it might not matter.
Oh, but you can be a spider or raven.
No,
or
he will get
rat.
dispelled and transform into an imp.
Well, we'll just keep him
But
in
in
the
the
box.
same sense, Misfit also could be detected or dispelled as well.
Yeah.
So is Misfit going to be in normal form in a box, or are you like in animal form following?
Wasn't he following Amelia?
I assumed I was going to be in the box.
Okay, you're in a box.
Yeah, because
You are in
anyone
the
who's
box.
in the cart is getting detect magicked. So
And as-
Sabrina will be okay.
As for Bram, his size change won't be much different from other than when he's turned to like a spider. Say the imp form is going to be a little bit larger than his crow form, maybe, but he's not big. And if something happens and something goes off, I can recall him in a moment's notice.
The only issue that you might hit with the Bram is he might be detected when they check the cart. You could always have him follow the cart though, and then turn into it because he can kind of change back and forth at will.
Correct.
So he can be a bird and then turn into a spider and follow and find where they are.
I have a bit of an idea.
You're in your boxes at this point.
Oh, okay. Well,
heading towards the place. Stop time to get out though.
Nah.
So I'm waiting till night, right? That was the plan.
Was it?
That's what I thought.
It was morning or night.
The approach is 100% up to you. You could drop them off, which needed to be daytime.
It's also extremely bad weather. Who the heck is going to be outside wandering around?
That is true.
Can you turn on a rain effect?
Sure. We'll do this. Awesome. Little bit of darker. I'm just
perfect. Thunder, huh? Oh no, it's a rave.
And lightning. Very, very frightening.
96, buddy.
All right. So they begin approaching.
The stars are ever so enticing.
guess if we're gonna push up the timetable, I'll make my way closer.
Okay. So you're outside the alchemy building. You can kind of see them heading up as you see two people kind of walk over.
I just realized what we should have done today.
Yeah.
We should have had Zoop do his communications thing just to double check that Douglas is still down there.
Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
You hear from the other box. That's a really good idea, Val. All right. So as they approach, two humans walk over. One is got like a wand sticking upward and made like a abjuration umbrella, and the other one seemingly does not have the spell and just kind of walks over in a raincoat.
Amelia's making her way quickly into her building.
All right, so you rush inside.
Does the necklace work, or is there not a lock on it?
You walk up to the door.
Mhm.
You try it, it opens. So you can go inside. Oops. Yep, doors give you no issue. Halfling greets Eldred. Huh. Real dedicated. Go ahead. They'll help you unload it right over there. Oh, hold on. And you watch as he pulls out a wand and starts casting Detect Magic. Kind of looks. Kind of annoyed that he has the rain on him. All right, looks good. Take it over there. And they begin the unloading process where you get loaded. They're not far from the entrance.
You can't argue the laziness and not wanting to be there.
All right, so Team Bucks. Whoa. Fun. That cut off the walls. Not. Cutting there. Oh, strange. Put you here. Light you guys like along here. And Zoop. Deliveries have been made. I'm going to turn off the weather now that you're inside. I really wish you could like only have it do weather in like pre-selected areas. That'd be sick.
That would be nice.
That would be
yeah.
real cool.
Someday. We can turn the rain back on, though. We'll just hide.
Incremental, step by step.
Okay. And it is daytime at the moment, so we can turn
Yeah.
the day off. So it looks normal inside.
That is the problem.
Eldred will kind of finish loading off the last few. Look, guys. And departs.
Thank you.
All right, Amelia, it's your first day at school.
Yep.
What do you do?
First, I'm gonna try and dry myself off here. I really should have learned prestidigitation. I guess
A couple of younger students walk by and just kind of snicker at you because you can't dry yourself. They don't say anything though.
I know.
Her first day of school and already being bullied by the other kids.
Wizard school, what do you expect?
No, that would be too petty. I will just walk like I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Even though I really don't.
You look inside, there's a decent amount of students.
Were the stables not on your student map?
No, just the building.
Yep.
This is just the alchemy building on his map.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's school. There's hallways that go. Actually, there's a hallway right here.
I am in a third year uniform, so obviously I'm cutting through the middle like sci-fi.
Which I'll do all the hallways because we have walls on. So it'll only show you what you need to see anyways.
Was I told how to get to the stables from the front? Or I could see them from when I was entering.
You
right?
saw them being delivered. You can kind of draw your own conclusions. Some movements of stuff. Memento.
I'm definitely going to wait for it to be less crowded over near the stables before I do anything.
Sure. Oddly enough, it's not an area that's highly populated anyways. Everyone is kind of like going between classes. No one really learns too much over there outside of special circumstances.
I imagine anyone in this area is probably going to give off magic, so Serena will kind of like spend some time attuned to the weave and keep an eye out for when people are around and when they aren't.
Then I listen in to make sure it's only horses over there.
Well, they're not horses.
Animals are fine. Living beings, people, I don't want in there.
Where?
Roll a perception check as you listen to the door. The rest of you do hear sounds as well, though, but let's let Amelia roll and see what Amelia hears first. You hear pigs.
I will quietly make my way in.
Oh, look, there doesn't seem to be anything there. You walk in, there is one of the attendants who kind of helped load the carts.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, because this door to the south is currently open. And there's a guy kind of sitting out in front, and then the one guy who's just in there. Oh, hi. You just wave.
Hi.
You look in. Those are not normal pigs.
Oh.
They are multicolored and they have small wings.
Oh.
Knew it.
Transmutation building.
Yep.
And alchemy.
I saw that the new alchemy supplies came in.
Yeah, Eldred just dropped off the shipment. Should stock up the program quite nicely.
Right. Thank you. Just kind of sheepishly wave.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll have to wait before I can pick you up. How many students were here?
There's probably like 15 that you've seen so far, walking between different areas.
Okay. I guess I will have to find a quiet place to wait.
Sure, that's
so-
one option.
What do you look for? There's a bunch of doors.
No, you gotta find you gotta find where the cool kids hang out.
Not a lot of people in the halls at the moment. Gather people probably are in classes, but you can kind of see around. There doesn't seem to be anyone who's walking about that notices you or says anything. You do hear a voice coming from down the hall, though.
Which hall?
North.
Might as well check it out.
All right. You hear there's it seems like someone presenting or something on the other side. You hear like a lecture.
Might as well listen in.
Sure. You open the door, or do you just sit and listen?
I'm gonna stand like near the door and listen in.
It seems to be some sort of class on transmutation.
I bet they're you can have so much fun with transmutation.
That's pretty interesting.
I'm assuming I don't get a lot.
Not from outside. You can just kind of make out like what it's about, but it just seems like a lecture hall, probably.
I guess I will get vague information and then make myself scarce when lecture is over.
Oh, it's a long lecture, so up to you. Do you want to sit there the whole time?
Not the whole time, but there is someone down there, and I have no Actually, yes, I know exactly. Okay, I'll wait like an hour or so. I hope you guys are okay with that, because you will have to be.
Okay. So you just kind of wait.
Yep.
Me and
And then-
Trevor are going to be wrestling for an hour.
Rena lays there, thoroughly bored.
Trevor's really good at this. Go ahead, roll an athletics check. He's very skilled in thumb wrestling.
Oh,
He whoops you by 1.
wow, Trevor. You're good.
At this point, actually,
Uh-huh.
Velmer and Amelia, you start to get a little bit of bubble gut action going on about this time. It's not very comfortable.
Okay.
How loud is it?
It's hard for you to tell because you're in a box. It could be the pigs. Hard to say. But it may become a problem. But yeah, so your stomach starts to hurt as well, Amelia.
Oh, I'm gonna wring his neck out. Okay.
All right. So you start walking around.
Yep. I need to
Looking
find
for
a
anything?
bathroom.
You look around for a bathroom sign.
Or are these filthy wizards that just prestidigitation them? So
Oh no, there's bathrooms. I'm just looking to see where the better option is for you. Your best bet would be kind of encompassed. There's a bathroom in this hall up here. There's a sign.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I will make my way there.
It doesn't have toilets visible in the picture, but we'll say for all intents and purposes that you're covered.
I bet in the alchemy section of the school, this is a very normal occurrence.
It made the wall super weird on this thing for some reason.
A student rushing to the bathroom because they failed potion.
You're probably not too wrong, especially in this building. There you go.
Yep.
They got the nurse's office right next door.
All right, so you find a bathroom. You do hear, it sounds like the lecture must have gotten out because other people start coming into the bathroom as well. Roll another D100 for me, Amelia.
4.
By whatever luck you kind of live by, while you have very problematic stomach issues, it at least doesn't seem to be fairly noticeable or chase people out of the bathroom. Your stomach just kind of very upset still. You're not sure what the hell was in that potion.
I expected it to be sweeter.
You kind of get up a little bit sore still, but yeah, you see a lot more students out and about now. It seems the lecture is completed, and you're not sure if they're between periods or what exactly. You go back and check on the crate.
Yep. I'll also listen into student gossip.
Yeah. Most of them are talking about the lecture. Like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Like, and the way he did, he's really talented. Yeah, you notice probably like 30-ish students out and about in the halls at the moment as you walk around. Did not let you go any further.
Yeah, it blocked off my path.
There you go.
Oh, I can't see anything.
I put you like right at the line. There you go.
All right.
So you walk back up to the door.
Check if the man is still there.
You open it up. Must be lunchtime. You don't see anybody in here.
Perfect.
And it's about that time of the day.
Yeah, but there are a lot of students. We should have waited till night. I will tap on the first box.
Green actually has a hole in hers too.
Well, the first box is this one.
Oh, yeah, no one's in that.
Next box.
Also, about this time, Marius is probably entering the admin building to do whatever he wishes.
I'll just
She'll give the return tab.
yeah, I'll head to the main desk or I know where to go to the other one. I'll go to where the guy where I left the ocarina.
Well, to make your way over towards where the assistant would be.
A lot of students about.
Well, this will certainly be interesting. Are you clear?
Really should have waited till night.
No, we didn't have much choice.
Yes, we did. Should I let you out or should I let you wait?
Well, if you don't let me out, I'm going to let myself out. It's quite cramped in here.
I move to the next box.
There you are, absolute prick.
You hear bubbling coming from inside.
What fell out?
Oh. Am I like burping up bubbles or something?
No, like you're about to shit yourself.
You had one too many jalapeno pig in the blankets like I did earlier.
There's pigs in there.
Yeah, it's gonna cover. It's gonna hopefully cover up the stink.
Yeah, so everyone else is kind of there. Vel pops out and jumps over the area. You do feel better though.
Serena's just going to use her psionics and freaking pop the top off this crate.
Wouldn't that lift the whole crate?
I can target specific parts of it. It can do fine actions.
Hey, boss, are we coming out now, or are we waiting till later?
When is school over?
Probably
Well,
when the sun's down.
the best way to describe this is purple glitter.
As
Yeah, sure.
long as not curfews. Or patrols.
Hold on 1 second, though. Though,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very odd color. I need you to roll a charisma save. This aroma kind of comes off and you almost get a little bit lightheaded. And you swear you almost look at Zoop for a second, and he looks like the most attractive goblin ever. And then you just kind of rub your eyes.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay, we need to talk to this man about the kind of thing he gave us.
So I got a couple of ingredients wrong. The base is still there. It just didn't come out quite the right way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So seemingly, by digesting this and processing it, you did produce a similar effect, just not using typical alchemy equipment.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So you can leave all that wonderfulness behind.
Serena's special cloak emerges from behind the box, putting itself over her, and she's going to, we'll say, put on a student disguise. Her hair becomes black, her ears look human. She takes on a more human appearance.
Where are you going, Serena?
That's in case we're spotted.
Which way to sewer, boss? Wait, you're not my boss. Forget I said that.
Hey, miss,
Damn it.
which way to sewer?
Is it outside?
It's out front. For your reference, there's a great outside. Come on. Probably around here.
Oh yeah, can we get her stuff from Serena?
Yep.
Okay,
She'll
good.
start setting stuff out on the box.
And a peek outside.
She's going to go ahead and link everyone up. Give Vel a tap with the staff.
Thank you.
Reading it again.
Am I getting it as well or no?
Yeah. I assume you had it before, but if not, then yeah, you'd get it now.
AFK sec.
Oh, this is gonna be funny for Misfit. Unless you want to do what Zoop sees outside first. I actually, yeah, do what Zoop sees outside, and I think I got an idea.
Who just said the coast was clear?
Oh, there's no one out there.
No, it's raining.
Awesome.
Oh,
then,
right. Perfect.
then I don't
At
need to do
lunchtime.
what I was gonna do. Hey,
Yeah.
bunch of pigs suddenly escaping the stables would probably be a decent distraction, right?
Hmm.
Yes. But then people know we are here.
It's too bad you don't have the red gumball.
So are the Fenta so while Serena was in the box, she used detect magic a bit. Did she get any magic off the fences?
Which fences?
The fences, like the pens for the pigs.
Not specifically for the pigs, now. The walls, though, all magical.
I wonder what's stopping them from just flying out. Is there like a net or something?
Their wings are not large.
Okay.
Yeah, cosmetic wings.
Someone likely did a class project.
Oh well,
It probably
Other
wouldn't draw
than
attention to us, really.
other than upsetting your stomach, anything with the potion?
It smells absolutely rancid, I'll tell you that.
Does it? I mean, it's a pigsty.
The northern one smells a lot sweeter than the southern one, but it still smells like pig shit.
We could just pop the gates on these if we needed. But let's save that for when we need to.
Also, you do notice the pig that is in the northern pen is just staring at the pig in the southern pen.
Oh, that's gonna be
It's traumatized.
No. No.
That's not what it was.
Other end of the spectrum.
Oh. Oh.
Remember your pink potion? It's a lot like that.
I haven't really felt much. I think you just made a dud.
Oh well.
All right, Miss. I'm gonna need you to get into this drain so I can brute force it.
Yes, sir.
Do you still need that crowbar, by the way?
There we go.
No,
We're line
here
of
you go.
sight for now.
Thank you. She'll put it back with her equipment.
Let me roll one of these.
Wait, before we go out, let me drop a
EOT.
pass.
Serena just like becomes invisible.
Velmer, as you
Yeah.
round the corner, roll a D100.
God.
Your path is not clear,
Uh-huh.
as there is a student sitting out in the rain, looking very upset. It's Elizabeth.
Oh no.
She doesn't see you, but she seems to be on this side of the building upset about something.
We are mentally connected, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to send a message to Amelia. Hey, do you think we'll still need that necklace?
Probably not.
And you're gonna give it to me.
She's just like talking to herself.
Yeah, my plan is to just like throw the necklace like around her so she hears a splash, finds it, gets happy, and runs inside. That's my plan.
Or roll a sleight of hand check as you try to kind of just place it.
Would you like to,
Can
would you
I
like to
give
mage
aid
hand?
with this?
Doesn't need it, but you certainly can to see if you get a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my telekinesis to help it land exactly where it needs to with just the
Sure.
right amount of impact.
Hope her wisdom is high. Or is it?
So you, Chuck, are you gonna roll another d20?
Yeah, I'll see if I get higher than a 26, I guess.
Yep, no.
4% chance or 20% chance?
Nope,
20.
exactly the same. So you go ahead and you kind of throw it off to the side, and she kind of hears it after you make a little bit of sound from the process. Kind of looks over, and you just hear, and she just starts like jumping up and down. And she starts heading in your guys' direction.
Yeah, I know. Can I? Will illusions work here?
Yes, they work.
I'll just major image us.
So you all get against the wall.
Serena's like wrapped in her cloak, shrouded by the path without a trace.
How did this bush get here?
Why are you stuck? There you go. All right, so you have it just kind of like blend you guys by the wall. And she just runs by and runs past you. Let's see. Disadvantage. Yeah, doesn't seem to notice. Just looks really happy and runs past you. Runs into the building. Your path is now clear.
Nice.
Nice.
You get over. There is a grate on it. You could probably pry it off, break it off. Up to you guys.
I'm gonna go the pry route.
All right, sure.
I can
You have a crowbar.
I will
Which-
assist.
Serena's just going to use her telekinesis and try and rip it up.
Oh yeah,
Well-
please do.
Sure. Do you want to use a spell? They could probably do it.
She already has it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you already have it
already
off.
active.
You just kind of go to grab it.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Elizabeth owes me a third level spell slot.
You go, you grab it, you pull it off without issue.
All right. Who wants to slip in first?
Dibs.
Are there like side routes or anything with this? Like paths to walk, or is it just like right into the water?
We are crawling in a hole.
You haven't even got to like you're just going down into it at the moment, so you're crawling through to get lower.
I'll follow Misfit.
Yeah. So while you guys,
I'll push
I
Serena
will-
in if she doesn't.
Position the gate or the grate, and then I'm going to like float through.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna float through.
you're gonna try to telekinesis yourself to not get dirty.
Yes.
Sure. Just roll an acrobatics check because it is a little bit on the tight side.
I'll just
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, it's still raining. You're still sopping wet, but you managed to make it through without too much issue. While you guys are kind of heading down to this tunnel, Marius, you make it over to Thorian Frostwind's assistant. Oh, welcome back.
Yes. Did your master happen to have a chance to look at the ocarina or the object?
I haven't seen him yet today. He did have a guest lecture he was doing at Building A. Hold on, let me see. And you what? Pulls it. That's strange. One moment, and she calls over like an aide.
Do I need to come back tomorrow if he's not available?
He might be back today. I'm not sure what time his lecture is going to be finished. I haven't seen him come back yet. Yeah, if you want to come back tomorrow, it's fine. I mean, if you're welcome to stay about the campus if you wish. We did have people that were going to take a look, but my aide must have misplaced the report.
Do you have anybody that, while I'm here, just to give a tour of your campus, by chance?
And looks outside. Unfortunately, with the weather, it's probably not the best day for a tour, but I mean, you're free to roam about. You just can't go into any of the other buildings, but you're free to walk the grounds.
I may just peruse your library for a while then.
Well, feel free. Like
And
if
that will be an honest thing too. I'll be like, okay, well, cool. If I'm going to waste my time, I will devour some books.
this person not necessarily super magical.
He also means
That's
that
no issue.
literally we're just gonna see Marius in the library, fork and knife in hand.
Yeah, so your cover is completely good. She couldn't find. She knows it's in the drawer. That's why she called the. She's like, "Did you take it?" So that's what she's now panicked with. She's trying to find where they misplaced it.
A super powerful magic artifact went missing. I am in so much trouble.
However, at least Marius now knows with the information available. Thorian's giving a guest lecture in the building you guys are in.
Yep.
Which I relay through Bram.
Oh, because Bram is there, yeah. So at this point, Bram kind of catches up and you just hear from behind you down in the tunnel.
Oh, perfect. Then it's easier.
That means he's in his dungeon, doesn't it?
It means he might have Douglas on him.
Trevor, what do you think? Is Doug nearby?
He does that thing with his fingers where he kind of taps again. He rocks himself back and forth like he's not 100% certain.
Hmm.
He sticks a finger up, like the finger sniffing the air. And he just starts going a direction down the tunnel.
He's got this.
Whether or not he found him or not, you don't know. But
Are there side paths to the sewer?
I mean, there's several different tunnels that head off. There's ones that head out the way west, south, north, east. There's several different tunnels.
Well, no, like, do we have to walk through the sewer, or can we walk on a side path?
So far, other than when you first get in, once you kind of get under the building, there's places to walk, but a lot of the tunnel is just like rounded side tunnel. So you can kind of sidestep across. But even that's going to be hard because it is a very rainy day. So you're probably going to be getting your shins wet, at least.
I've been in worse situations.
Thankfully, this is more storm drainage than anything else. There may be some other things down here, but, you know, I mean, God, what would alchemy people dump down their drains? No one would be that irresponsible.
I didn't recently go to the bathroom.
All right. So you guys are all now down in the tunnel.
All right, Trevor, lead the way.
He's leading.
So Trevor kind of goes. Let me get a map real quick so we can kind of see where Trevor gets confused.
We go where the sewer can. We follow the water flow. See where the sewer go.
Trevor stops.
Do you know the sewer man?
Do you know the sewer man?
This is the sewer song.
There
Hope you can sing along.
There's a much bigger grate, like covering a hole that looks like it's been removed recently.
Mm.
Yeah, that looks suspicious.
Trevor looks confused.
I'm gonna stick my head in there.
I guess someone beat us to it.
Why would anyone else want to save Douglas?
I mean, Douglas has a lot more friends than Trevor, I believe.
Don't take it personally, Trevor.
You take that. That was rude. You take that back.
What? Douglas is not allowed to have more than one friend?
Trevor has lots of friends.
No. I said Douglas has more than one friend.
I mean, he has a lot of enemies too, to be fair.
It's not like we can see what's ahead of us, so I guess we should keep going.
Is it big enough to fit through?
Oh, it's a very big one. You could walk through this one.
Yeah, I guess we keep going.
All right.
It's a shame we can't scout ahead. Oh well, let's go.
Let me get the other map. I'll do. How about this? I gotta always hide my grids before I throw them out. Grid. There we go. Should leave it away. Kind of a darker map. Yeah. Original name, I know.
Yeah, I love that place.
You guys come out. Of this, so it's a bigger storm drain. It comes down. It doesn't have too much, but you can kind of walk through it. You come out at the northern end of this map.
Boo your north-south maps.
I could rotate this one.
I'm just giving you shit.
This is a tiny one. I can't move it though. Poop.
I don't know. Amelia, Vel, you faded out of reality.
There we go.
It is a mage school, so they have all kinds of weird traps.
Well, thankfully for you guys, you came during hours.
So it was a good choice.
There may have been some things you avoided, so your logic was not completely off. Amelia, you went down to Amelia, right? Everyone's together now? Okay.
Yeah,
I-
Amelia
I-
just slid down. And let
Into-
her boots
Serena
clack
like,
wherever they clack.
levitates up.
Oh, hold on. You're not that lucky yet. There is no way to get through here without getting wet, unfortunately, Serena.
Challenge
How-
accepted.
However, as you guys go through this great... Actually, let me get a hand. Can't not have a Trevor. It'd be rude to not consider his feelings. Okay. Trevor. So you guys get down here. Continues in, and you notice this like eerie green light kind of coming from further down the tunnel.
Oh, that can't be good.
Anybody else get necromancer from this?
A necromancer.
A little.
I don't know. Green just kind of like a necromancer color, isn't it?
Is it?
Hey, Nobel.
Mhm.
Am I okay with the green glow?
Might make you a little bit uneasy.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
You've seen places with green glows before.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know. Just a hunch.
Green is like grass and plants and stuff too.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but
like
that's
a
when you're
sickly
out-
green.
That's when you're outside, not like in a sewer, though.
Mm.
And like, I mean, just look at me. I'm green, and I'm pretty sure I'm still undead.
Yeah, and there's like chunky
I
sludge
don't know.
patches that are kind of floating in the water throughout here as the drains go.
Definitely not touching the water.
There's like a little swirl of goop over here.
And I try to make a check to see if any of those things look alive.
Roll, I would say
I'm thinking-
perception or survival from
I
a
will
distance.
gladly take a perception. Nah, just floating piles of crap.
You want to put yourself 5 feet up off the ground, Serena?
She's up here. She's fine now. So, like, when she gets up to this part, she'll start walking. This way, she doesn't have to focus on moving around with the telekinesis spell and moving.
We'll remain on Misfit's head.
Zoop, you got any detection things you can do?
We'll kind of climb out. Detection?
Yeah, like a detect undead? Something like that? I don't know.
No, not really.
I'm gonna do a detect magic.
Mhm.
So that drops pass. And I just have a 30-foot radius that I'm gonna walk around with.
All the water has traces of magic in it.
Nice.
I want to dump any excess water out of my boot.
You kind of start dumping it out.
Serena was not dry before. She is certainly dry by this point.
Man, I really should have mage hand those brats.
Do we get any closer to any of the floating chunks?
Yeah, I mean, there's chunks that float by you. The whirlpool of chunks is kind of in the where the arrow's pointing. It's like a drain or something.
What do they look like? Do they look like flesh, or does it look like
So like just plant matter and trash and other things.
All right. Trevor, do you know which way we should go from here?
We're just kind of
You can point, I believe.
looks around, not certain.
I think heading towards the green light's the most obvious.
Trevor does not have eyes; he cannot see the green light.
Yeah, I'm telling that to Amelia.
You know what? Yes.
I don't even want to know what that stuff is.
Roll a d100 as you walk across, Amelia.
53.
Yeah, you walk across without issue.
Is there anything like moving on the ceiling?
No, not that you see.
Okay.
Go ahead and float
Serena,
across.
roll a d100 as you go across.
You have to jump.
You have an inspo.
You start flying across as something lunges up out of the water, grabs onto your leg. Roll an acrobatics check.
Uh-oh.
Well, you got to beat its athletics. It is pretty strong too.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop a sorcery point.
21.
That's gonna be hard to beat. Did not beat 21.
So you just watch this sledge kind of come up. It like bites onto your foot, and then it just pulls Serena down into the water.
Oh, well, at least she has water breathing.
I need everyone to roll a quick initiative. This is the minor encounter.
Is Bram
It's
with this group?
Yes.
It's
It's a
you.
sludge-looking plant matter dog.
Dog?
Okay,
He's
dog.
cute.
Let me get Bram. Where is my Bram? Do I not have? Where'd he go? Oh, thank God. I was like, Bram's in your cohort too, so you might not be able to control him. They still haven't patched it.
I would like to ask you a common sense question.
Sure.
If I get close to the drain, is it going to pull me in? Is it that strong?
You gather there's probably wasn't any drain. It's probably this guy.
Okay, cool. I
This is
just
the
wanted to
big
know.
mask.
I just wanted to know I could walk around it without issue.
No, I mean there's current to the water, but I mean nothing that would suck you down.
I am not going to get sucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Not unless it's by the plant pooch.
Oh, I'm so glad that happened to Serena.
The puppy already roll? Oh no. Initiative. NPCs. Serena. So you're down in the water, currently grappled.
Holding her breath, she looks up.
You don't need to.
Well, she doesn't need to, but I don't want to breathe this in. Do you?
I'd breathe it in, yeah.
Can I see the shoreline?
You're underwater at the moment. You can see there's not really like a shoreline. It's just stone.
Or like, can I see?
You
up
can see
here,
the
or-
stone wall of like where the water isn't touching.
Okay.
I think you have obscured vision at the moment.
Yeah,
That's fine. How far down am I?
only like 5-10 feet. Yeah, it's not clear water by any means, but like you can kind of see where the wall is at least, so you know where you are.
She's going to disappear from where she currently is and reappear back up here.
Using what?
Hold on, wait, no, that requires verbals. Never mind.
What, you don't want to open your mouth?
I am going to use my telekinesis and try and break this thing, reverse grapple this thing.
Your telekinesis is not active.
Oh, did it get dispelled when I went down?
It's
into
not
the water?
dispelled. It's part of being grappled by sludge pups.
Oh. Well, in that case. That makes things a little bit more tricky. I am going to. All right, let's do this then. She looks at it, very upset, and I am going to bombard its brains with some psionic energy, or whatever equivalent of brain it has. Okay, I believe
You can't cast. You have no magical abilities right now.
Oh,
You can use a weapon, but yeah, while you're grappled in its teeth,
even my
She doesn't
psionics aren't working.
carry. She doesn't carry anything like that.
You're
Okay.
not a psionic. You're a magic psionic.
It's still, I'm a psionic. I just use magic to
Nope.
reinforce it.
You're a magic
You don't
psionic.
have it naturally. You have studied it. But, I mean, you're a sorcerer,
Hold
yes.
on.
to an
Yeah,
extent.
I have not studied it.
But you don't have it naturally occurring the same way like a mind flayer type thing would.
Sure I do.
Oh, so you're part mind player.
No, I didn't say I was part mind flare. I just
You're
use my
using magic
sorcerer's
to
power to
accomplish it,
amplify my
as opposed to just psionic ability.
You have magic.
That's what I said.
Using naturally occurring magic to do it, not just
I'm
plain
using
ability.
naturally occurring magic to amplify it.
No, it's to perform it.
Because there are psionic abilities I have that don't require any magic. Like my bond and my just straight up feat based telepathy as well.
But from what you are, because your magic ability is what's the natural part of you, you can do psionics, but it's not just like you were born and you just can do all of your psionics the same way.
Yeah,
It's lumped into your magic. It's still magic.
It's magically charged, does same result. Well, I guess in that case, I am going to. Yeah, what part of it? It's bit onto my foot, right? Like that's how it has been grappled. That looks like a very sensitive nose. I'm going to bop it on the nose with my staff.
Did you try to boot my snoot?
I am going to try and boop your snoot.
Curse you. Go for it.
Is that disadvantage?
I have to drop a grapple on you. Do your thing.
Well, I'm just asking if it's disadvantage because I'm going for the nose.
Well, it'd be a called shot, but I think it would be disadvantage potentially. Anyways,
not incapacitated. You'd be.
I don't think grapple imposes disadvantage.
Grappled and restrained.
And underwater.
Depends what he's doing. So just booping on the nose. I mean, yeah, it's with your fist or a weapon.
A weapon.
Yeah, it's the same, anyways. So you gotta bop it. You just can't find good purchase.
The staff poke is too slow.
Although it is interested by the stick. Not gonna lie.
Well, not a lot of bonus actions I could do without magic. Yeah, no, that's about all I can do on this round.
Yeah.
I get 3 bolts. I hit that rat with 6 bolts.
You are level 11, yeah.
So I hit him with 6 bolts.
So you killed the mouse even more.
Yeah. Do I still have line of sight of the creature?
Yeah. It's a pretty big creature. I'm going to say all those hit.
Yep.
Also, Allie's going to sue you for stealing her ability name. That's not what a force bolt is.
All right.
So,
when
3
she wins
smacks
her
on the
previous,
side of it.
if
It
she wins
whines a
her
bit.
I will respect her. I will make my way to the green. Do I have to go back?
Well, you
in
have
the
to get
water?
back down in the water, yeah.
Oh, easily hop in.
Sure. You hop back down. No issue.
And that is my turn.
Misfit.
Kalsto, this thing doesn't have to be it's not a beast, right? Or is it a beast?
It is technically a plant.
Hmm.
A beastly plant, but a plant nonetheless. What do you do?
This changes things.
Whoever does the rolling finger taps on your head while we come up with a plan.
I'm just gonna call out, hey, if you don't leave us alone, we're gonna beat you up a little bit, okay? Sorry. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Does seem to impact it.
He's now a very glowy dog.
What color flame?
Uh, probably like purple.
Sure. So he's now covered in purple flames. You would have to roll in Serena too, because she is in his mouth.
Can do.
I am also now.
Oh, you're in his mouth. Sorry.
All right. So they both glow with the flames in the area. Velmer.
Is Fairy Fire a radius that I shouldn't be in? Is it constant or is it?
It's
like
over now.
flash?
It's over now.
It's
The
over.
effect's over, but the flight remains.
Am I in difficult terrain?
No. You're in stinky terrain, but
Yeah. I can get there. I'm gonna poke this thing.
Sure.
Actually, can I do a perceptive check to make sure there's not one behind me?
doesn't seem to be.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, let's try to get this going.
Most of the plant mass in here was this guy.
With Serena being in his mouth, does that give me flanking?
Fairy Fire has advantage.
It already gets the advantage from Fairy Fire, yeah.
Oh, correct.
But you will get sneak attack because it hasn't. You have an ally within 5 feet of it.
I miss. All right.
Ouch.
My offhand. I miss.
Ouch. I'm coming, Serena.
I'm sending a message for after session, Nobel.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Meow, 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 meow. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. What to do? What to do? I got slots, right? Oh, I had to recharge his mainly. I wish they'd fix that. Between 2, 2, 2, 1. Burn first level guiding bolt. Yeah. $11 points of damage. It already has advantage on the next attack, but you know what? Take that, dog. That's all I got. Bram's turn.
Okay. How? I see he's orange. Well, how does it look? Pretty bad off. Yeah, I was going to do something more fancy, but it looks like it's on its last legs, kind of. So I will just bolt him. There's one hit, 2 hit, and how about that?
Hey,
It looks really rough too.
And I just went.
Its turn. Um,
Too bad I didn't roll higher on those first two. Probably has 1 hit
Okay.
point.
oops.
It's fine.
No, it's not critical.
It's going to attempt to bite Serena.
I guess. Well, I don't think it's relevant. Actually, I guess it is relevant. Is my mage armor active and are my magic items active?
Effects on you would currently not be working. Magic items and their own effects are, but they won't be able to apply to you.
Okay,
So basically, when you're in its teeth, it's disabling things that are on you, but not like the item itself.
Then nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
Okay. So
what about my psionic barrier, the temporary hit points I have?
would currently be disabled at the moment.
Okay.
But it'll come back. It just has to let you go.
So this gets hit at you directly.
Yep.
So 10 points of damage to you. You can restore it back to your temporary hit points.
Oh my
So
god,
just-
it's almost like half your hit points.
It just bites down. And
Not
then
even 25% of my hit points. It's barely
it's going
over a
to
fifth.
reach back at Vel with its claw.
I think doesn't look like it hits too hard. I'll let it hit me.
You take 6 points of damage and have to make a strength save. So it kind of catches you in its claw. You're restrained, and you may take some fun at the beginning of your next turn if it's alive.
Cool.
That's his turn, though. Serena.
All right. I suppose plan B here. I'm going to try and like twist and using my staff to help get leverage, try and wiggle out of this guy's grasp.
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
I will do an acrobatics. 15.
Strength check of 13. You pull free.
All right. She's going to swim her way back up to the surface.
Okay, easy enough to do.
You
Should
enjoy
I
your
crawl?
swim?
I am going to kill all of you.
Sorry.
If I get there first.
I am going to then I really want to mind bless this thing. We are going to mind bless this thing.
You don't have an action. You broke free.
I am going to quicken spell it.
Fair enough.
And it does the saving throw. She's just like drenched and very upset.
Having trouble there?
No.
Right, good luck then.
Your attempts at making me bag are falling on deaf ears.
No, I'm not making you beg. I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, yeah, those all hit. All right, Amelia, how do you want to do this?
Let's see.
You're
First
right,
bolt-
Marius. It was 1 HP.
Yeah, but it was worth it though.
Of course, it's 1 HP.
The first bolt hits it, and then the second two just kind of like go out its eyes.
Okay. So it's
All
a
over
very
Serena.
It's a juicy monster, so it does kind of splatter onto Vel and Serena. But it breaks down very easily after that.
Can you please remove?
The angle would.
Yes, I'll remove from you. The hand just kind of dissolves off of you as it breaks down.
Oh, you got a disadvantage. Freaking dodge roll this.
It will try to get you up.
And if
Oh,
I
it-
had
I'm dodge rolling that goop.
You don't avoid your goop. Sorry, buddy.
Uh,
You can press the digitation to your goop.
She spends the next like minute or so just freaking watching goop and sludge and whatever else was in there.
Can
off of her.
Can I have some of that?
Zoop kind of
No.
looks.
Yeah, Mister, come over here.
Zoop just kind of laughs.
Flash.
Misfit.
I shake.
Misfit.
Yeah.
Misfit.
Yeah.
Zoop and goop. He'll help you up though. All right, so you guys pick each other up. You clean yourselves off. Zoop kind of looks as the chunks of the plant dog float away. You don't think we get in trouble for that, right? Technically plant.
If we were going to get in trouble for anything, it would be being here. I think that's least of our concerns.
If Eldred ask, we didn't do it.
do what?
I
Didn't
think
he
he
ask that
likes
we don't-
plants.
He
Yeah,
only
I feel
asked that
kinda
we don't
bad.
let the students.
You gave it a warning and it still tried to hit us.
Plants are notoriously kind of bad, listeners.
And he also wasn't speaking to. He can only speak to animals freely.
I'm gonna take a handful of sewer dog.
Oh, Misfit, can you save some of that for me?
Why? What are you gonna use it for?
Does it matter?
I guess not.
Thank you.
All right. So, as you guys leave the sludge, get cleaned up, and you begin heading down this eastern tunnel, we'll pause there for now, and we will pick up there next.
All right.
Thank you for running, sir. What are we looking at Friday?
Ooh. Well, we got out of combat, so now it's a matter of which way to go. And I think I got to give Patrick an award for walking down the most random tunnels and finding things.
I mean, hey, you're gonna give me an opening. It's not gonna hurt me. I'm not doing much in the combat. Of course, I'm gonna walk around.
But I think because if you think about it, the Dark Elf fight, walked down a tunnel, found things.
Yep.
Walking tunnels in the caverns by the ship, found things. Walking in the tunnels down here, found things. So really up to you. If you go and deal with that nest that Patrick found, could be very useful, but that could also eat up a lot of your resources that you've already burned through.
Isn't the mountain literally crashing down and crushing that whole nest?
Not necessarily at the moment. There's parts of it that are falling down, though. Hard to say.
Just cast another earthquake.
Oh, it's
That's
still
like an
going.
eight-level
I've still got a
spell,
few
my friend.
rounds.
Oh, it's still going. It's got a while on that one. But we're going to be out of combat. So is it 1 minute or 10 minutes for, I think it's one, right?
I believe it's one. I'd have to double check.
Yeah. No, we'll have to see. And I need to learn to not be hit by Ari's shining ball or deft.
Well, thank you for
That
everyone
hurt.
who joined us tonight. Appreciate it. If you want to catch up on the replays, YouTube and Rumble as usual. Likes, follows, shares appreciated. And if you'll hang on, looks like Voivod's streaming, and we'll jump over there. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
And none can
Night.
escape orb.